Morning all, welcome back to another episode of the Marathon Block training. Going to talk about this week's training. Keep watching. Right, we're going to start off with Tuesday. So I did take some footage Tuesday. Unfortunately the footage was unusable. For some reason I had the camera not locked on horizontal. So I had these two ugly black lines down each side of the screen, so I decided that I wasn't gonna use it. So I thought I'd just do a quick little update to talk about Tuesday's session. Well, I've got a spare hour this morning, it's Friday. I'm doing a quick recovery run, so let's get down the park. It's only a recovery, I'm trying to keep the heart rate down. Right, about Tuesday's track session then. So that went really well. I couldn't have gone any better, to be fair, after the tough week I had as well with the 30 miles over 2 days. So on Tuesday night it was 6 times 1200s and they all went pretty well. I think I started the first one, pace was about 6:24, I think, something like that. Then they progressively got a little bit quicker. The last two, now this is interesting, I had a bit of a brain freeze on the penultimate one. On the 5th one I somehow ended up running an extra 200 meters, so I ended up actually with a 1400 on the 5th one, but the pace was still right up there. It was like still 6 minute mile in pace roughly, so I couldn't have been, and I just couldn't believe it. I just felt so strong. And then on the last one, that went well as well. I mean, that was again the quickest of them all, I would say. So I always like to finish my sessions on a high if I can. It's a good feeling at the end. It's trying to duplicate that sort of race feel, that marathon feel, that you want to stick in that extra bit of effort over the last few miles. So it's all going pretty well. All in all, it's Thursday morning. Feeling a bit tired this morning. It was hard getting out the door, it's cold. I'm off to the park for another grass session this morning. So I'm going to keep the rep short this morning. So let's get down there and hopefully I'll warm up a bit. It's freezing. Right, here I am again. Another week, another grass session. It's all about being consistent, and the consistency's paying off, that's for sure. So I've got to keep these sessions going as long as I possibly can. Obviously I've only got 3 weeks now till the I think it's 3 weeks this weekend coming up for the Cambridge half marathon. So obviously I'll be having a taper week. This week is going to be an easier week as well. No long run this weekend. Decided to listen to my body. I had a bit of a sinus attack on Saturday after my long run, and I just put it down to possibly being my body maybe giving me a signal, I don't know. So I don't want that injury to sort of that weakness to suddenly appear, this ugly face in my calf or in me hamstring or something. So I'm just going to be a bit cautious this week, listen to my body. So I'm going to give it a little shorter reps today as well. So I'm going to do 12 times 90 seconds. Done. Trying to get the legs turning over. It's very cold this morning, very damp, not nice at all. Just trying to get warmed into the session a little bit. So I've done 2, so I'm going to get another 2 or 3 out of the way, and I'm going to try and start putting a little bit more speed into it if I can. They've not been getting quicker, but they've all been pretty consistent. Bit of a recovery coming to an end. Last one, I think, hopefully. Just have a little jog around the Greenwich Park Run route. It's not looking too bad. I'll be interested to see what the muddy corner is down the end there. I'm tempted to give this a try on Saturday. It's been quite a while since I've been here. This Saturday's park run will be my 99th, so I know it sounds a bit pathetic compared to some other people who have done literally hundreds and hundreds and even thousands, but unfortunately it was only up to about 3 or 4 years ago I used to work every Saturday, so could never do the park runs anyway, so that's my excuse anyway. The corner here is not looking too bad, it's pretty firm. Saturday I'll give it a go down here and see whether I can rub sub 20 here, but that's hard. This is a hard course. This is a lot slower than Sutcliffe. This is like a difficult park run. So it's 3 laps. You've got to run up that pathway 3 times. So I'll be very surprised if I get under 20 minutes. But I'll give it a go if I feel up for it in the morning. Just checking out the dreaded slope where it was last August that I decided to trip over and severely bruise my ribs, intercostal muscles, possibly bone damage. Not quite. It's never going to know for certain how severe the damage was, but put it this way, I fell over again, I think it was in October, and opened it all up again, so it was quite a severe injury. So I'm always a bit cautious coming down this slope, and as you can see right on this corner here you have to be really careful. So it's not too bad, but I'll be inclined to take it a little bit wider, hopefully. But obviously you've got the lappers, when you're lapping people they'll be running along this bit here anyway, because they'll be continuing for another lap. So normally by the 3rd lap you're constantly lapping people, hopefully anyway, if I can run that fast. I think I'll call it a day for this video today, and a good week of training so far. So session this morning, I mean, it hasn't really felt like a session. I just feel like I've not really done much, but I probably should have made the reps longer. But I did say I was going to have a easier week this week, so I'm sticking to my guns. I'm going to keep to that. So might do a little run tomorrow morning, a little recovery run tomorrow morning to make up for the lack of miles over the weekend, but that'd be a really low heart rate. Probably the only time I really bother looking at my heart rate is on a recovery run. I'm not really interested in the other time. I just don't look at it. So I'm going to look at that tomorrow, possibly morning, before I set off to work. Today, hopefully a decent park run. I'll try and get close to 20 minutes as I can, and then on Sunday, if I feel up to it, if I get up early enough, because I'm not even going to set the alarm because we're away, I'll just get up and go and do a quick few miles around the town to have a quick look, and that's it. And then that'll be it, and then it all starts again next week. So thanks for all the kind comments and all the new subscribers, and hopefully that will motivate you as well as me in our quests for our marathons or half marathons or whatever you might be doing, or your 5k. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe.